time in the morning, day, honey, it does not matter. Okay. I tell you guys all the time, it's all about your perception. And so I'm gonna jump straight into the video. Last night, well, actually yesterday, it started. I was listening to another YouTuber. His name is Yusuf Al. Okay, so Yusuf Al, he has a lot of stuff on his YouTube page. Okay, it's called High Frequency Radio. And how I came across Yusuf Al was, you guys know I started getting into consumer law, right? And he was one of the people that popped up, when I was looking up something. I can't remember exactly what I was looking up, but he was like one of the suggested pages that popped up. So I've been listening to Yusuf Al, and at one time I was like, you know what, I'ma just listen to one person while, getting into consumer law and things like that. But something brought me back to his page, his YouTube page. And I was listening to his videos like for the past few days, and you can tell that he have invested time into studying, like reading and everything like that, because the stuff that he talks about is definitely mind blown, awakening, opening your eyes, very informative, very sophisticated. Is, like the way he delivers the message, it is, you know, like when I was listening to him, I was like, damn, this brother is smart. Okay. And some of the things I don't agree with him, but it's a lot of stuff that I do agree with. And in life, let me tell you something. Okay, you should not just be a yes person. Um, you should challenge what people say. Okay, do your own due diligence. Hey Tracy, peace here, baby, peace here, peace here. The same to you, Tracy. You should do your own due diligence and do what works for you. You guys hear me say that. That will be forever my slogan. Like, do what works for you, because the truth of the matter is this is your life, okay? And so it's funny how everything interconnects with one another. So again, so I was listening to Yusuf L, High Frequency Radio. That's his YouTube channel. And so I came across him because of consumer law. But a few days ago, I was listening to him, and he was saying, like, when he first started on his journey, he was like, he started basically with books like The Science of Getting Rich, by by Waters Watlers, I think. Wallace Watlers. Okay. Um what's the other one? Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So that's where his journey started, right? Like a lot of the metaphysical books and law of attraction and things of that nature. So that's where his journey started. And he said then he came upon basically contract law, consumer law, private, public, and everything like that, right? And so I was like, oh my goodness, because a lot of times the people that I connect with, like, we have something in common, because like I could relate to him because I came into consumer law. It's not something that I looked forward to. Okay. In fact, I told you guys when a person came to me and even told me about it, like consumer law and, our rights and stuff like that. Um, I basically, I was excited, but then afterwards, like, I just disregarded like the message and everything that she said out of fear, right? And then I seen like the audience on Facebook, my Facebook family, when I was putting out videos. I think I did probably about 3 videos, and I was so excited. It wasn't really getting feedback, and then I spoke to my nephew who he was talking about it as well, right? Like consumer law, sovereignty, and all this other stuff, Moors, and things of that nature. And when I told him about the young lady that I met, he pretty much was like, she could be an agent and all this other stuff. So that really was like, oh my goodness, she's probably an agent. Thinking about the Matrix, she's probably an agent. Let me disconnect from her and stuff. So I blocked her number and I deleted her. That's why you got to use your own discernment. Okay. You definitely have to use your own discernment. You can't take what somebody else say and run with it. You have to see how do that thing makes you feel, right? Because I tell you guys all the time, energy, it does not lie. Okay. Um, Energy does not lie. It is always telling you exactly how people is. Okay, so energy does not lie. So anywho, so getting into it, it's so funny because this morning I had went on the website. I'm always looking for homes, okay, and this is the exciting thing about life, okay. You could visualize. You do not have to be exactly there yet. Okay. Because when you visualizing, the visualization is going to attract, you are going to attract certain things that will come into your life that is you are going to manifest in order for you to purchase that home. Don't ever worry about how it's coming, where it's coming from, and all those other things. So this morning I went on this website, Montclair, New Jersey, to be exact. Okay. Um, because that's one of my goals too. Like I want to move. I said before, either Atlanta or Texas. But I think I am gonna move to Texas. And I do want to buy a home in Montclair because Montclair is so gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And I was a realtor had contacted me and stuff like that this morning. And I'll be on these websites just to look at the homes and stuff, right? And she contacted me and she was like, I was like, oh, I don't have any money right now to put down. I was like, but this big deal is coming. Okay. I've been to Virginia. Virginia is nice. I've been to Hamptons. Hamptons, Virginia. That was nice. And it was another part of Virginia that I had went to. But Hamptons, Virginia is really, really nice. I liked it. Hamptons, Virginia. Hamptons, Virginia was like really, really quiet. Like really quiet, very clean. And I like quiet. Clean and everything like that. So yeah, but I never considered Virginia. Virginia just never been on the map, Philip. It's just never been on the map. Okay. So yeah, so the realtor, she contacted me back. And when I'm looking at these homes online, it's never for a realtor to contact me, right? So she was asking me, I was like, oh, telling her to explain like I'm a YouTuber and all this other stuff. And I was like, this big deal is coming, right? And um, I'm like, she's like, oh, good luck on your big deal. Honey, I don't know no big deal. Only thing I know is I'm putting out content, okay? And I'm doing consumer law as well, which I believe that this has a interconnected thing with one another, okay? Consumer law and rocking out to your purpose, your passion and stuff, at least for my experience and on my journey, okay? So she asked me, she was like, what are your price range? And honey, I put 100,000. So she said, are you looking to rank? Right? She was like, because you can't buy a home with that price range or whatever it is like that. Okay. So yeah, so she sent that message and I was looking at whatever. Okay. So yeah, so getting back to what I was saying. Okay. So, listening to Yusuf Al, okay, and me listening to him, and yesterday, okay, I told you guys I was listening to The Science of Getting Rich, okay, the audio. But it was Yusuf Al doing the audio with a young lady. And I was listening to that, and I was in a bed, and I just got this download for me to get up and get dressed and go to a Mexican restaurant, okay? And my ideal, oh, Mexican restaurant, chips and guacamole, whatever it is like that. So that's why I did the video I did yesterday. And so this morning when I got up, I was extremely excited. Last night, before me drifting off to sleep, I had put the same audio on, Yusuf Al audio, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Watlers, right? And I like listening to audios like when I'm going to sleep because it does something to my subconscious mind, okay? I tell you guys that all the time. Pretty much you are in theta state, and that's when you are receptive, okay, to the information and things like that. Same exact thing concept when you was a child. So then afterwards I had, after I, woke up, went online looking up poems and stuff like that, meditated, and then I had, no, before I meditated, I grabbed this book and did a video, which is normally I wake up, use the bathroom, I meditate, whatever it is like that, right? So, but instead I grabbed this book and I did a video. And this is the book. So I show you guys this book a lot, The Prosperity Bible. Okay. This book is a great read. It has Napoleon Hill in here. It has Wallace Watlers in here. It has Henry Ford in here. It has like so many different authors in here. And so this morning I said, you know what? Let me open this book and read, because I know The Science of Getting Rich is in this Prosperity Bible book, okay? But then I came across this here. Let me see. This here right here, Denials and Affirmations, okay? And then at the top I put read when I wake up, and read before bed. Okay, so this is just like pretty much affirmations and stuff like that. Okay, then after that I had came to The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Watlers. That was like my main goal for me to read this this morning. Okay, and one of the things that really got me to thinking, and this is the purpose of me doing this video, one of the things that really got me was this. I was thinking about this city, okay, that I pass through whenever I'm going to like Whole Foods or whenever I'm going to Trader Joe's or whatever it is like that, okay. One of the things that I noticed, and even when I was doing Uber and stuff like that, okay, one of the things I noticed was on one side, hey, the Hive, is it the Hive or the Vegan Channel? Hey, the Vegan Channel, peace to you, baby, peace to you, peace to you. So on one side of the street is the projects, okay? And on the other side of the street is like condos, like right directly across the street, right? And then so it's like one side is the projects, okay? On the other side is like condos, and then on like in the center is like a little a little plaza, a Chinese restaurant, a store, and everything like that, right? And so when I was reading The Science of Getting Rich, I instantly thought about this place, right? It's Hoboken, New Jersey. That on one side is the hood and the other side is like it's condos and stuff, right? Directly across the street. And as I was reading The Science of Getting Rich, right, this is like some of the notes that I took, okay? I'm trying to see up here. I'm looking like, what the hell was this, Dina? But basically, it's the same exact thing that I told you guys. It's one side, whatever, and the other side, one side projects, the other side is pretty much condos. Okay, and one of the things Wallace Wallers talks about, he says, getting rich is not a matter of environment. Okay. And he says, for if it were, all the people in certain neighborhoods will become wealthy. Okay. And so I started thinking about that, like, maybe it's because of the environment, right? But that's not true, because there's some people that grew up in that same exact environment, and then become wealthy later on. And one of the things Wallace talks about, he says, is about doing things in a certain type of way. Meaning really like being in tune with the laws of this here universe and not going against them. Okay? That's really what it's about. So I just really wanted to come on here and say that real quick, and it put me in a mind of my ex. I remember one day when I first started investing, and I asked him, right? At this time, I just pretty much was like, you know what? I want me and my children's life. I want my family life to change. And one day I asked him, I said, what's the difference between people who make $1 million and people who don't? And I forgot exactly what he said, but what I said to him, I pretty much was like, is like the knowledge, the information. That's pretty much the difference. And when I say knowledge, it also goes back to, doing things a certain type of way, right? Not trying to get over on people, right? Doing things that you are passionate about, that you absolutely love, that you enjoy doing, not trying to force it or whatever it is like that. And that's pretty much really what it is, it's about your mindset, is about your focus. What are you focusing on? And so, yeah, so this really pretty much why I came on here. With that being said, I love you guys. I catch you guys on the next one. Keep rocking out, believing in yourselves. Peace.